Hey guys, Well Center here. Today I'm going to be showing you the best user interface. This is pretty universal. You can use it for arenas, battlegrounds, raiding instances with your guild, whatever. So, what you're probably noticing, three things, is my HP, my target thing, and who I'm targeting, and my action bars and my map. Now, the map thing isn't a necessity. I have Carbonite for questing, on alts and that kind of thing. But the two things that are, I would say, a necessity is the unit frames, which is shadow unit frames, and bartender. So, let's go through with this. I'll show you how to customize both, but bartender is pretty straightforward. So, I'll start with that because... yeah, so you can check which bars you want available. There's like visibility settings, which ones you want there. You can have up to 10. There's one for your bags, so I can enable it, and when I enable it, it'll show up down here. See, I can enable and disable, and that goes for like the micro menu down there, the pet bar, which you really don't need all the time, but it's useful. Your stance bar, I would recommend taking that off and just hotkeying your stances. Vehicle bar, that's for like hopping in and out of vehicles and shit. The Blizzard art bar is like this thing. So you can have it just like the Blizzard UI if you want, and just have more bars, but that's up to you. Your XP bar I keep for alts and stuff. Alright, so this is all about preferences, but that add-on is all about preferences, but what I would recommend to the highest extent is, and I can't stress this enough, is instead of having your HP bars up here, put them down here, because that way you won't have to keep glancing back and forth, and believe me, it helps a lot. I've done a lot better in PvP with this. I used to use X-Pearl. I switched to shadow unit frames because the visibility is a lot clearer. It just gives you information straightforward, and you can barely just even look at it, and you'll know your HP and the target's HP, and the mana, and so forth. Okay, so the add-on that you aren't seeing is AZ cast bars. I'll show you what it does, but what it really does is just makes a big cast bar, nice and clear at the bottom for you to see it. So this is really good for arenas and, like I said, anything else, so you can see the cast bars and whatnot really easily, and you don't have to actually take a look at it and whatnot. You can also see your target's cast bar, so you don't have to look at here. You can just keep an eye on their HP and your HP and their mana, and you won't have to look when they're casting stuff, so you can silence them and so forth. But what you really want to do is just go into edit mode for this, and you're going to see the mirror. This is like your breath or fatigue, and the target, and your player, and your pet. I usually keep the target one here. Actually, it's probably a little bit better to put the target and the player one just a little bit off to the side, in the middle. I mean, I had a little bit off to the left. Anyway, but yeah, that's where you want to put it really, and then just /ACB to open up the thing on check edit mode, and then you're ready to go. But that's really the best UI. I recommend keeping your XP bar up here, size it down a little bit so it doesn't have to be absolutely massive and in the way of everything. I recommend keeping your first two bars down here, and the ones you don't use as much over here. Like I don't oftenly click my traps, so I have them here, and disengage I only use that once in a while, so I don't really have it active. And multi-shot is for raiding, and I barely ever raid, so that's a good thing. It's like food, so your professions, but I got all the main shit here. So that's pretty much the best UI. I hope this helps you guys, and please comment, thumbs up, favorite, and subscribe. I'll catch you guys later.